her there. You
All
saw
right.
her there.
I definitely think it's Soul.
What do? We're stuck.
Do we murder the monkey?
Secret embargo stuff. I will not talk about the Bloodborne PC report that is going to be announced during the direct. I can see a world where that one actually happens. I don't think it's likely, but I can see a world where it's plausible. Coming exclusively to 3DS. Side quest for this last weapon, which is not the last weapon because we're going to buy some, but the last side quest weapon, we first need to progress through the story because it's locked us into the Loyal Cerberus. So, and since it takes place at the desert, we need to get Loyal Cerberus out of the way. I mean, we're near it. Is there any other? Oh, we still got Junkie. Fuck. I keep forgetting Junkie is 2 parts.
Oh there!
Do we even... Did we do Forest of Myth yet on this run? Okay, I couldn't even remember. The game is peaking. Oh, I don't hear you on the stream, Alex. I hear me. Does that mean our very funny joke at the start didn't make any sense? Yeah, how the hell are you muted on stream? How do you have something in your audio setup going wrong every single time?
Hello. I don't know. I don't change anything.
Yeah, okay, you're good. You're
okay,
going.
Thank God. What the hell?
Did Windows update at any point, by any chance?
Yeah, there was a Windows update recently.
That'd do it. That'd fuck everything up.
Yeah, okay.
So, me and Joe, of course, listen to Castle Super Beast, and we also have it confirmed where they've talked about this, and we have confirmed it for ourselves. We are 100% sure that this has happened to us many times. Whenever Windows updates, your audio settings just get fucked. Like, every single time Windows updates, the next time you stream, you just have to make sure that all of your audio settings are manually set up correctly, because otherwise you're just fucked. Windows updates always ruin your audio settings. Always.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Maybe I just screwed over my own microphone settings because Seren has always accused me of my audio always being perfect and nobody else's. So this time around...
That does sound like what Seren said.
Yep. This time, I'm the one that was fucked over by my own audio setup. I double-checked Melanie's. I went through the process of making sure Melanie was good. I just didn't figure mine would get fucked up. It's always the one that you don't expect.
I never thought the Windows updates would eat my face.
Is there anything we need to start here? Is there a quest giver we need to talk to before getting the sod out of the way?
I'm not even gonna bother opening the the thing until we do Loyal Cerberus.
Okay,
because
let's
I know
just
that
get
we need
Loyal
to-
Cerberus out of the way. As long as we don't get locked out of it, it should be fine, and I don't expect that to happen.
Yeah, I remember when I was reading the guide, it said you have to start Loyals. You have to finish Loyal Cerberus before you can.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you need to buy a weapon at this in Facade if you want to check that to see if we can get that out of the way. But let me check. What weapons do we still need to buy?
Yeah, the weapons are close to the entrance.
Yeah, there are 2 weapons that you still need to buy.
2 is not bad.
Or so, I'm sorry, 2 in Facade.
Oh. Okay.
The other 3 are in Seafront.
There's 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you are.
Like at a certain point, we're just gonna need to sit in the DLC and grind money.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you get both? You can get both.
We
Thank
can get
God.
both. We did it.
All right. Okay, so that was Captain's Holy Spear and Phoenix Spear,
Are you
right?
saying that we need another 5?
No, we need another 3. You just got 2.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we need another 4, counting the side quest one.
Yeah, but I don't have to make any money for that one.
And one sec.
No.
Perhaps humans are simply not.
Do me a favor and
designed
make
to
sure
swim
that you
in
have
sand.
Fool's Accord and Fool's
Agreed.
Lament. So you should have 3 Fool's weapons and 1 Labyrinth weapon.
I have Fool's Embrace. I have Fool's Lament. And I have Fool's Accord. I have 3 Fool's weapons.
And in
And you
that
have
case,
Labyrinth's
you might-
Shout. Okay. Wait, do you have Labyrinth's Song?
Labyrinth's Whisper
Labyrinth's Whisper. Okay, Labyrinth's Whisper.
and
Why the fuck was that
Labyrinth's
listed before
Shout.
Song?
Labyrinth's Song might be the two-handed weapon.
Yeah, Labyrinth's Song. Labyrinth's
do-
Song is the final one.
Okay. That's the one I
For
don't
some
have.
reason, it was listed for some reason, Whisper was listed after Song on my list, which I have no idea why. Like,
Huh.
you can't get Whisper until you can't get Song until you have Whisper. So
Okay.
I don't know why.
Anything else we need to check?
Use those weapons. Okay, so just to recap, after this story bit, we can do the side quests that will get us Labyrinth Song.
Okay.
And then we will need to get money to grind the Phoenix Dagger, the Spear of the Usurper, and the Vile Axe.
Gotcha.
Consider being a tad more careful.
Okay.
Agreed.
And once we believe we have every weapon, we're gonna go down the list and read all of them out and make sure, because I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if we get to the end of the Shadow Lord's castle and it turns out we missed one.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We'll triple check. That's the direction we go. All right. Loyal Cerberus. Let's get it started.
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
And just to double check, is there anything new here that I should keep an eye out for, or should I just spam through
Not
it?
that I remember.
All right.
Hold on. You look kind of. Of course.
In other news, I finally, for the first time, decided to play that Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. Like the one that puts them both in the same ROM.
Oh. How was that?
It's pretty good. It's real fun. I hope it gets. I've seen talk of adding it to Archipelago someday, hopefully.
Do you jump between the games, or is it you play one and then
Yeah.
the other? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you go through the Happy Mask shop, and that will that'll bring you to the clock tower.
You don't go through the Lost
I don't
Woods?
like that. We weren't
Sure.
this city.
I mean, where would you?
Will you
Keep.
I don't know. Go through one of
Plus,
the
just for the
logs?
sake of like gameplay playability.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up? Some
no, I bet.
It's
I'm
lore
You'll find-
inaccurate, though.
Oh yes, randomizers known for their lore accuracy.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Okay, Emil.
Never plus anyway.
Good music. I was re-listening to Song of the Ancients during my road trip back home yesterday.
Song of the Ancients is so good.
Poor dogs. Loop, don't look at this.
Aw, weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy.
What
It's
a
just
what a
great.
good wedding we're in
I'm
store
kind of
for.
jealous.
Yeah,
Aren't you jealous, kinda?
I'm very excited.
One with no
Oh,
problems.
Come on.
Why does Kaine hate weddings?
Kind of hates everything.
Not me.
That wolf is a shade.
Says you.
She's a big fan of Nier. Okay.
Oh, I think Seren said that she wanted to know when we were doing Nier, so she could just show up and force you to rate Nintendo games if you want. If you're down for that.
Maybe not today. I'm just.
Okay.
I have
Definitely when we're
enough-
money grinding, though.
Yeah, when we're money grinding for sure.
the king's good?
Guess
Will we
Just don't have
it
a
will
whole
move-
lot of energy today.
let's
No! You're gonna money grind on stream? Honestly, with the ranking stuff intertwined into that, it could be a fine way to
Diving
do a
in
stream.
sand is an excellent way to lose health. Do try to be more careful,
Your more advice will never stop nagging you.
That's why we love them.
Okay, maybe you deserve it after that time.
Yeah, I don't know.
great. Covered in sand.
Diving in sand is an excellent way to lose health. Do try to be more careful,
I don't want to try to be more careful. I just want to get to the other side with the least inconvenience possible. You sold flowers to make money? Oh my god.
This is starting to get embarrassing.
A little bit, but also, like, do I need to keep track of every single step I do in town? The town should be
Do try to be more
a place where you can just
careful.
freely roam without having to worry about, like, deaths at all.
I don't
Honestly.
think that describes Facade in the slightest.
Well, in my ideal town that I just made up in my head, and in most video games, to be exact.
The kind of town that Nier is known for.
Yeah. I wonder once we do this if I can just sell as many things as possible and see
Honestly, probably.
if that
I mean,
will
we're
get us close.
going to be using that stuff for.
What's the point of the farming mechanic?
To do something, I'm sure.
Okay.
I never engaged with it.
It's never asked us to engage with it at all.
I think there's an achievement or something for doing something.
Does the PS3 have trophies?
Yes, but not every game.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm still number 3 on the daily leaderboard for the Lock Digital daily puzzles.
What daily puzzle?
In Lock Digital.
Lock Digital. Oh, is that the Dracnak game?
Yeah.
Nice.
I beat Dracnek today.
Oh,
Like, I gotta...
You
yeah.
did better than
Yeah.
the dev.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. Where did Seren rank is the real question.
I don't know. She's not on my Steam friends list.
Wow.
I'll have to ask her.
Why am I going back home?
You have a...
Why did you go back
He's done a
home?
lot for off to the...
I wasn't, like, watching. Why did you come here?
I was just following the red X and it took me back to the mailbox so that I could get the junk heap letter.
What?
I'm not entirely sure what happened. How do I... Is there a way to set the quest so that the marker is...
No, there... You shouldn't need to. What the fuck?
Do
Oh
they
my God.
add a wrinkle in the third playthrough of this?
No, I think I know what's going on. I think Loyal Cerberus
Is it locked behind junk
is...
heap?
It is a 2-part quest. You've just never done it before, Junk Heap Part 2.
Oh my god. No.
No.
No!
In every other run, it's been the last section you did.
You keep on forcing me into this shit. You gotta be kidding me.
Should we get Seren?
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've spent maybe 70% of this route just in the junk heap. At least the music is good there. That's like the only thing it has going for it.
I liked the Junk Heap on Route A. No other route.
Yep. Oh, I need to go talk to the kid first. It's the Two Brothers Weapon
there.
Shop.
Great.
But it's only got
You know,
You were going to...
one
I
brother.
need to act. Oh, yeah. I want
That
It's my mission. I don't. Which the what?
a shit.
There's a. Yeah.
And
Why did they program this like this?
It's
You know,
Just
I
a
was hoping for
cruel
a
joke.
second there that Junkeep would turn out to be a secret 3-part quest where you you could just pick up the sword, go away, and then get another letter asking for you to help with revenge.
I'm so done with the junk.
Well, good news. This is the last time you ever have to go there.
All right.
Oh fuck, Route E. Shit.
What?
For Route E, you need to replay the beginning of Act 1.
People like this game?
Not many. Not many.
The bones of this game are so good. Like, you don't have... Everything that's bad about this game was a choice. You could have done something different.
On the one hand, I feel bad for dragging you through this. On the other hand, I'm glad I did because you would have never done this without me.
No. This is the only way this is happening.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I can't believe I did this without me. Like, why did I do this? Why did I get into this game? It wasn't even like I wanted to see the ending for myself. I had literally already seen
Yeah,
it.
you just decided you wanted to do this.
Yeah, like even Route E, it was like Route E was originally released as one of the short stories in the book. I already knew that ending. Why did I do this?
Glutton for punishment. For you, it's just masochism. Yes. This is what that feels like.
Automata is a game where I feel like if you stop at Route A, you're really going to miss the best stuff in the game. Replicant is a game where like if you stop at Route A, I feel like you have a higher opinion of the game.
Yep.
Like at least stop at Route B. Because Route B, you can be like, all right, it's a little bit of a letdown, but you get where they were going. They were going with it, and you understand the limitations they had to work with. Then you get to Route C. Route C is just so bad in this game.
What? It's like. Did they expect players to be like, come back to this game years later and then realize, oh, it's got more to it?
No, they expected players to say, wow, this is a lot more streamlined and simple than Drakengard.
Why? What's happening? Oh, okay. Right stick. Let's try and aim with the left stick for some reason.
And you know what? People definitely did say, wow, this is so much simpler and more streamlined than Drakengard. It really is.
Yeah, by the end of Route B, I'd be like, this is like a 7.5 game, like a good 7.5, you know? Now I'm like, this is potentially a 5 out of 10 with a good story. This is a prototype of the hacking combat. As in the similar frustration, or
the on rails
part.
part.
The on rails bit. Yeah. I guess that's.
I see where you're coming from. I don't think I agree, but I get where you're coming from. Odecat says you would not even have that opinion if you played the original. They really did a lot for the combat here.
Oh, I need to boot up the original just to see how it feels.
I have it. Like, I bought the disc.
I mean, if you remember, my reaction to the combat was like, I prefer this combat over Automatas.
You know what we should do? We should set up like an Xbox emulator for you to play the original version of the game on Steam on stream.
I downloaded the PS3 emulator recently.
If you've got that working, then go ahead. I just figure I've never used either of them. I just assume based on nothing that the PS3 emulator is harder because the PS3 was a piece of shit console.
Yeah. PS3 has a 60 FPS patch for the OG.
Well, you obviously can't use that. That would be making the game good.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
You want the original fucked up experience.
Why did I go down this path in the first place? Is there anything in there?
If the first digit of the frame rate is not a prime number, are you really playing the original Nier?
There's nothing in here. Get me out. 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 Get me out.
Everything on PS3 was. I feel like there must have been a couple of 60 FPS games on PS3, but like that was definitely the generation where both Xbox and Sony were like going all in on graphical fidelity at the expense of frame rate.
What am I missing? Why can't I go through this door?
I don't know. It's the junk heap, Alex. No one knows.
What did I do wrong?
Go back in the other room.
Okay.
Okay, well, I see what you did wrong.
I've already done this room.
Wait, don't go back. Bombs.
Do I need to blow up the door?
I have no idea, but they've got to be there for something.
I feel like we've already done that, though.
Did you fight these guys?
Yes. Twice.
Shit, I don't know. You know what I could do? I could just get a save editor.
Okay, I just needed to kill them again for whatever reason. That's fine. We're gonna go, I think, the Junk Heap Depths. That sounds right.
I sure hope so.
I'm
I have
going based
never
off of
remembered.
vibes.
Look, I promised you there would never be a point where I remembered where to go in the junk heap, and I have stuck to that promise.
Okay. I've spent too many hours in the Junk Heap, and I still don't know where I'm going. Firstly, because this is the exact same room. They just copy-pasted this room.
Yeah, that's the entire junk heap. Like, what part of the junk heap isn't just copy-pasted?
If they're not going to put any effort into making any of the parts of Junk Heap distinct, then I'm not going to put any effort into memorizing it. Were the projectiles always white? No, this is just cosmetic choices. Like, I have the Kabuki set for all the characters on right now, and I set it so that the projectiles are Emil's face. I'm so directionally challenged already, just in regular life, that it was not going to happen. I mean, yeah, looking up actually does.
I've never heard
is
of a
nice here.
shade living with a machine. What's that
I
about?
have found a save editor if you ever
Don't
want to
know,
press
don't
the
care.
button.
All
for the
that matters is
nuclear
that we
option.
kill them both.
Okay. I guess it's nice to know that, but I am committed to seeing it through. At least we're making content out of it. But Loop is correct. The music does sound nice. All right.
It seems we have found the...
Right.
Are you mad?
Beats going along.
We made it.
All right, BP, ready to die a third time?
Looks like we found it.
Lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected. Scanning.
I'm gonna do Dark Lance.
Exterminating.
Look at the shade!
That thing's commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down!
That thing is a person, and
Take
its
out
name
the
is
shade.
Anakin.
I do love how that line where they're saying like, oh, that thing is commanding the machine somehow. Like on Route A, like it sounds like so normal and you just kind of believe it.
Yeah.
And on every route afterwards, you're just like, where the fuck are you getting that idea? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Grimoire Vice?
Mission.
How many problems were caused by Grimoire Vice having Alzheimer's?
Too many.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade.
Okay, technically it
It's a
wasn't
shame.
Alzheimer's, it was a concussion because you beat the shit out of him at the beginning of the game.
Feel the hate inside
That's what happened? That's what wiped his memory?
Yeah, it's because like you have to deal a ton of damage to him at the beginning of the game.
I'm sorry, Grimoire Vice.
Remember when we thought we'd be done with Nier by February?
We're halfway through this year.
We sure are.
I just want to beat Nier before the Switch 2 comes out. That's all.
This thing can transform?
We got to your favorite part, Melanie.
Watch for falling debris.
Look out!
I like made a conscious choice not to say it this time, but I do love this part. It makes no sense. It's so stupid, and I will defend it to my dying days.
See the world. Burn. 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 Must protect. Must fight.
Where do you think you're going?
Rules so much.
Or P33, there you are.
If you do not love this shit, you need to accept more joy into your life.
I wish I could love it as much as you do, but I do appreciate it.
It's because you're the one that has to play it right now.
Yeah, that's true.
And like on the one hand, I did have to play it, but I also played Xenoblade 2, so.
You played the shit out of Xenoblade 2.
I did not play the shit out of it. I played it to roll credits.
Didn't you, like, completely fill out character...
Absolutely
sheets?
fucking. I
Oh,
filled
okay.
out Mithras. No,
Yeah.
that's all.
That's the only one? Okay.
Yeah. And it was fucking miserable. Like I legitimately had to like put a rubber band on my control stick because like one of the requirements for leveling up Mithra is to walk in a straight line for 7 hours. Seren says if you want to do ranking, we should get into the server voice call.
Voice call.
Oh, she just said, "Oh, you're already live. Never mind."
Okay.
She says she'll be available, but not immediately.
Gotcha. I mean, honestly, once we're done with Facade, well, we'll see what the side quest looks like.
But I'll tell her Alex is a coward who is now saying we might stop early.
Not just now. I said that at the beginning of the day.
Hey, just look.
I never promised I would tell her the truth.
Hatred and madness
Just what I
will
believed.
never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just
Revenge.
yeah.
That's fair. That's it. That's Junkheap. Apparently, we have to go back to Junkheap eventually, but
Why do we have to go back? Oh, right. Well, yeah, but that's Rudy. And it's Act 1
God.
Junkheap, too.
good riddance, motherfuckers.
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand.
Yeah.
I've
Guess
never
he'll
had
run off
this.
to take on the wolves any time now.
Then we must prepare for the fight.
Or if I did have that moment, then it must have been within
Yeah,
Facade.
I'm pretty sure you do usually get that dialogue in Facade.
Yeah.
I love how the story just legitimately makes a little less sense.
Why
now,
was a
this
shade?
way.
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that.
It makes
mechanical
less sense. What?
minion.
Do you think the shade
It makes
had a
less
reason
sense
for
this
what
way.
it
Like,
did?
why would you leave Facade immediately after the wedding?
The idea still.
No,
What do
it's
you mean?
way worse.
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going.
That's not gonna happen. You are no
Seren
shade.
says,
That is
coward,
correct.
I'll be on in less
You
than
are
10.
many shades, for example. Do
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you? Thanks, Emil.
Are you gonna nuke her?
What else can Emil do?
Emil doesn't seem like the kind of person to be like, oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just kill one of my friends. He'd nuke a town to save his friends.
He also nuked Devil and Popola.
He should do that again. That'd be pretty cool.
Good news!
If I buy the Switch 2, I won't be able to use mouse and keyboard with it. What if that's the gimmick? It'll be the first Nintendo console where you can play with a mouse and keyboard.
I'm gonna buy Switch 2 just because, like, that's the only way I get to play the next Fire Emblem game. But, like... Oh, that's not true. There's probably one more on Switch. But, like... I will only buy exclusive games on Switch 2.
Yeah, that's where
I'm
I'm
so... Like, I have largely pivoted to PC. I am no longer a console gamer.
at. Yep, I'm
I
the
think,
same way.
I think the PS5 is the last PlayStation I buy. And I'm sure as fuck never buying an Xbox again. So...
I will finish out Final Fantasy VII, the trilogy.
Well, that's gonna be on PS5.
Hopefully. Who knows how long this is gonna take to develop.
I mean, probably 4 years.
How many more years does the PS5 have, you think?
At least 4 years. Four years is optimistic? Alright, never mind. PS5 is 4 years left. Sounds right.
PS5 is a decent.
But
way to
also,
watch
but
Blu-rays.
also, like, you want to tell me, like, that Final Fantasy VII Part 3 isn't gonna come to PC at some point?
At some point.
Like, honestly, I feel like 16 and Rebirth both underselling was a moment of, like, we're not gonna do PlayStation exclusive anymore. Like,
I hope so.
I don't think I do not think 7 Part 3 is day one exclusive. You don't think it'll be PS exclusive, but I also don't think it's PS5. It is so bold to do episodic content with one episode on each console generation. But yeah, that's me. That's me sticking firm to I don't think I buy another PlayStation after this one. I think I'm a PC gamer now, and I will also buy Nintendo things because otherwise I don't get to play Nintendo games.
Yep, I'm pretty much in the same boat. Like, I honestly don't even use my Steam Deck all that often, but for me, just the peace of mind of knowing that I could play my PC games portably means that I'm all in on PC.
Well, it's also like I can play pretty much every single game at 120 FPS on my TV with my PC. I can't do that on console.
Yep.
Saren says she's good to join the call. Is it good for me to start that up? Alex?
Sorry, what was that?
Saren says she's good to join the call. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. I will try to find the group chat we made last week instead of just making... You know what? Let's just use the Yovega X fan club. I'm gonna start the voice call in the fan club.
Sounds good. Let me get this bit started here. Going to flip. And then I'm going to join the call.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, Alex, give me that game feed again.
There you are.
Oh, I need to give you my video, I guess, too. Don't I?
Well, are we gonna get the game footage?
Yeah, we're gonna do game footage.
If you want to go
sure.
no face cam, you can go ahead.
I mean, as much as I enjoy seeing Melanie's face as she remembers some of these games.
Wait, Alex, I've managed to get the game videos and your face on my layout. Maybe you should just get your shit together. But
That's gonna add another 10 minutes of me fucking around in OBS.
at a certain point, you need to accept that Nintendo ranking is part of our lives now, and you need to have it ready on your layout.
Yeah, it needs to be baked
But
in.
okay.
Okay. Let me share this. I have it. We are opening with 1986.
By the way, next week we are extra going to be ready for ranking because next week is when we just grind for money until we have all the money we'll ever need for the rest of the game.
1 second.
Also, yeah, in the chat saying actually true to people who have iPads, they'll be fine. Like, yeah, those iPads are stupid powerful now, right?
The iPad Pro that released is that just released is more powerful than the PS5.
That's incredible.
It is more powerful than most people's desktop computers.
What is the price point? I assume like very expensive, but for a multi-purpose handheld device,
Like
it's
$1,000?
only $1,000.
That's
and-
not even the Pro, is it?
No, that's the iPad Pro. Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit!
They debuted the M4 chip in an iPad and not a computer, so it is actually more powerful than almost all of their computers.
$1,000 for a multi-purpose handheld device more powerful than a PS5.
Yeah.
That's unhinged.
And you
Holy
can dock
shit.
it and use it as a computer too.
What the fuck?
The wolves appear
Maybe
to be
I
charging
will.
the king.
Oh, I can't kill
Yeah,
that
the
wolf
M4.
yet.
Yeah, the M4 chip is at PS5 Series X level. Like, you can get a native port of RE4 Remake on that iPad that runs at locked 4K 60.
I believe it.
Also, you can play Death Stranding Director's Cut for some reason. And they just announced that
I am
Control
that
is
kind of
coming
sicko.
with ray tracing on.
Ray tracing on an iPad?
Yeah. On battery, yeah.
Then I have to kill all of them.
What are we doing?
Turns out the x86 as an architecture is a dead end, and so everyone just got really invested in making ARM good for about 5 years, and now it's the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, my M1 is fantastic. I love that MacBook.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they released the M1 chip, and the reason that they're making a bunch of servers with M2 chips is because no one bought M2 because M1 was so good and like exponentially better than everything that came before it. Who the fuck needs an M2?
Yeah, I feel
I'll
no
tell you,
need to upgrade.
no one. Yeah, no, they made upgrade-proof devices years ago.
I'm starting to feel like I want in on this, but I don't like the Apple ecosystem, and I never have. So I don't know what to do.
This year they're allowing you to make your home screen ugly.
Is there like any physical way to get a different OS on it?
No.
Well, Windows is investing into ARM too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, those are the PCs that have the recall feature that store all of your passwords and bank information in plain text.
Oh my god.
I just want I want an exceptionally good tablet that isn't an iPad. That's all I want.
Yes, that's the new Microsoft Surface, except for the part where Windows sucks shit on as a portable device.
Oh, please don't make me become a Linux person. I don't want to be a Linux person.
Steam Deck is Linux.
I know, and I hate it.
Like, the reason iPad OS exists is because desktop operating systems suck portable.
This is the...
I'm gonna end up
Now
in
we
the
can
Apple
find the shop.
ecosystem
Hold on,
against
Yama.
my will.
Hey, there's some great shit there, then we can finally do the Apple Arcade podcast. Anyways, Donkey Kong for the NES, Alex.
Missing levels from the arcade
Yes,
game.
this is 3/4 of the arcade game.
Okay. I'm still gonna go with an 8.
We should return
Okay.
to Popola and see
Yeah,
if
you
she
give it
has any
10 to the
final words
original,
for us.
so...
Was there anything else fucked up about this version, or is it literally just missing content?
I mean, it's not arcade perfect.
I mean,
Like,
I think
it's not a
arcade
jig-
perfect.
you're-
I'm like,
there are so many arcade ports for the NES that are jank and fucked up and not viable to play.
yeah, this is a technology era where I don't think expecting arcade perfect is reasonable. But like,
No,
as long
but-
as it works, okay.
Yes. If you don't care about the Pie Factory level, which is the second level of the game, then this is great.
Oh, I wasn't looking. Did we finish Loyal Cerberus?
We've done Loyal Cerberus. I was just about to ask, do I need to go back to Facade for the side quest?
I'm checking now.
So, allow me to quote for this next game from a very recent review by one...
Recent?
Let me check the name. Melanie Z.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Where is it? Keyword. You can't, all caps, you can't jump from vine to vine, 4 question marks? What the fuck is the point? And then I said, you have to straddle between the two. When you have your hands on 2 simultaneously, your verticality is much faster. It's a risk-reward. Melanie says, I promise you I will forget I played this game, and will say I never have the next time it comes up. This was 7 days ago.
It did take me a minute to figure out what the fuck you were talking about. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Alex, go to speak to the masked soldier to the right of Facade's entrance.
Okay.
Melanie, 1 week ago, has played Donkey Kong Jr., specifically the NES version, for the first time. Melanie, if you could get this or Donkey Kong at the same time at the same price for the NES, what would you rate Donkey Kong Jr.?
What did I rate Donkey Kong NES?
You ranked it a 7.
Okay, then
You
this
ranked
is
it specifically rounded down from 3/4 of the same score you gave the arcade version.
True.
To the right, you said?
Yes, the right.
And you gave Donkey Kong Jr. Arcade a 7.
This is a 5.
That is exactly
Sounds
what you
like
gave it the last time around.
Yes.
Let's
Is Shade Entombed the name of the side quest?
Yes, that's the one we want.
Okay.
So, the bandits have inadvertently broken the seal placed on a shade. It must be defeated at once.
Desecrated the Baron Temple.
The Baron Temple is the place you went in Act 1. You have not been there in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We haven't really
It's
had
where-
a...
It's where all the rules were.
Yeah.
What a headache.
Alex, for some reason
What
you
is-
gave the arcade version
We've
of this
not
a
the
9.
time to worry about random bandits.
What do you give the NES version?
I'll give it a 7.
Then perhaps they
Okay.
should go inside and protect it themselves.
quit being difficult, Vice. You know there are rules about that.
And thus,
Here
a
is-
headache.
Mario
Stop bitching
Brothers.
and get moving.
Oh, fuck this game.
This is the version where they broke the physics.
This is
And
the
this
one
is
that
the
Game
version
Boy
that
Advance
every
is based off
subsequent
of? Yeah.
every subsequent port is based on this version.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've never played arcade Mario Brothers, this is the only Mario Brothers you've ever played. Look at the fucking physics in this video. Holy shit.
I respect the physics. They're not good, but I respect the fact that they looked at this and called it a finished video game.
Yeah, you know how I know you don't think it's good? Your score.
Yeah.
I'll remind
True.
you your score after Alex gives his.
Okay, so I'm correcting it for the NES era. I'm gonna give it a 5. It'd be lower. Otherwise.
Super Mario Brothers has already released, and you're giving this a 5.
Help!
But yeah,
I made it's
Super Mario Brothers is a 10.
So you think this is better than 10-Yard Fight and Kung Fu and Ice Climber and Clue Clue Land?
I think it's better than Ice Climber.
Yeah, I'd say this is better than Ice Climber.
Melanie, you don't think this is better than Ice Climber.
Well, Ice Climber was a different context.
You said Ice Climber was a 4, and then less than 12 months later, you said that Mario Brothers is a 2.
Well, yeah, because Ice Climber already exists.
We just need to do this whole dungeon again?
Have fun, buddy.
Stationary Owl.
Melanie, you hurt my head sometimes.
Stationary Owl? I'm not allowed to... I can't move my right stick?
You sure fucking can't, buddy.
I did nothing! I literally didn't touch a button!
Rules do not exist to guide us. They exist to remind you of your freedoms.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
okay, I have to be moving all the time. That's the rule. That's the rule.
Alright, Alex. This is Donkey Kong Jr. Math, which is a unique game for the NES. Do you like Long Division?
No. This is a 2?
They took Donkey Kong Jr. and made you do Long Division.
Was that room you just did, Alex? Was that just Speed with Keanu Reeves?
It might be Crank with Jason Statham.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I regret asking.
Melanie apparently likes Long Division quite a lot because she gave this a 5 for being actually not just an arcade port.
I mean, I'm not very good at Long Division, if I'm being honest, so...
Well, you have to be in order to
I
win
would
this
probably...
game.
I would benefit from playing this game.
Okay. Here is Donkey Kong 3, the sequel to Greenhouse for the Game & Watch. where you play Stanley the Bug Man and shoot Donkey Kong's taint as hard as you can.
I wish you were exaggerating.
It's a very weird game.
7.
What?
You sold me on it. You sold me. That was a really good pitch. That was a very good pitch. Ah, fuck.
Okay, well, you gave the arcade version an 8, so I guess it's lower.
It's lower. It's a 4 on NES.
Diving in sand is an excellent
At least you get to play it at home.
health. Do try to be more careful.
Alright, here's Urban Champion. I forget every time that I start this that Alex is the biggest Nintendo fanboy that has ever done these rankings. I have never seen scores this high for some of these games.
Seren, I haven't played.
Yeah, and
I haven't played 90% of them.
I was the one going out of my way to use a rule that I believed was
Would be a
very
positive
generous
curve.
to these games.
Yeah.
And I
Alex,
was
now
harsher
you're-
than this.
Give it, yeah, no, you gave NES Donkey Kong 3 a 3. Joe gave it a 4. Alex gave it a 7.
I really like the pitch.
Alex is just a pervert, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a fighting game, question mark.
Is this on NES online?
God, I hope not. The service was better without it.
I remember it got a 3D version on 3DS.
No one has ever been able to explain that to me. I have asked people who worked on it,
And
I
it was
don't
just
need-
handed down from God.
and I don't need the English version. I have asked some of the original Japanese developers, how the fuck did this get greenlit? No one has been able to give me an answer. So this is
This is not on NSO, by the way.
good. It deserves to be forgotten. This is a game where you punch people in the face, and sometimes some bullshit happens and a flower pot gets dropped on you with no notice.
That's kind of funny.
And if you're wondering, is there game balance? No.
Why would there be?
No, you just punch, and you walk over, and you punch, and you walk over, and you punch, and this is the entire game, and there is nothing else.
What did I
That
give
is-
Kung Fu?
So Phil Press get. Oh, don't you fucking dare! You gave Kung Fu about 3 points too high. You gave it a 7.
Okay, so this is a 4. I went 3 points lower for Urban Champion.
I genuinely can't tell if he's doing this on purpose.
I'm gonna put you down at a 3.
Okay.
Which
That's
is
not
the
my
sum-
score, that's you correcting my score.
Which is the sum total of Melanie and Joe's score. You could have both of their scores combined.
As a treat.
Oh wait, I can't use magic to do
I
that.
can't wait for the Switch era where Alex is just giving things 2s. Alright, this is balloon
That's
fight.
it's personal.
This is the balloon fight. It's Joust with worse audio. Alex, if you're not listening to the audio, I want you to listen to this.
Alright, 1 second. Balloon Fight's one of those games where I don't know why they keep on reminding me that it exists.
Because Iwata programmed it.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yes, and then there's Balloon Trip, which is fun, but it's a side mode. Listen to this fucking flapping sound effect. One of the worst sound effects I've ever heard in a video game.
The whoop whoop whoop. That doesn't sound bad.
The high-pitched squeak.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that squeak sucks.
Yeah, that's what happens when they are flying. And no one has a parachute.
Oh.
So this player's good, so they're avoiding it a lot.
Seems fine.
Yeah, it's just Joust.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. If you were curious, Melanie gave that 4, and Joe gave that a 4.
Does sound like something I would do.
I'm just trying to find like where's the middle ground between like a 3 and Super Mario Brothers. Because there's got to be something between.
All right.
It holds games not published by Nintendo.
Oh yeah, we want to get yeah. Konami would
Like
did put out
that's
some great
that's
stuff.
the Nintendo output on NES. It's either one of the greatest video games ever made or abject trash.
Okay.
Yep. All right. This is Climber.
Not Ice Climber.
Hang on. Hang on. What is this guy on the left? The fuck? Who the fuck is that? Why aren't they a playable character in Smash Bros?
Mr. Game & Watch?
No. This fucker on the left, on that middle platform. My new best friend.
Hold on, I know this is gonna mess up Alex's feed, but just for my sake, can you just like full screen the video so I can see this man in a higher?
No, I just sent it into Yovega.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm about to model my whole personality off this fucker. Who is this friend?
A new Glump Shido just dropped?
Who the fuck is that?
I need
What is this?
I need a co-op game with that and Oiram Repus.
Exactly.
I'm trying very hard to not use Grimoire Vice right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Melanie, that's correct.
What is this? This is you just jump around on platforms
Yeah,
and you
this
move
is-
from left to right? Is that it?
No, you're moving up, bottom to up.
Okay,
Bottom
vertical.
to top. This is Climber for the Game & Watch.
Gotcha.
As in, it's a full fucking Game & Watch again in 1986.
Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of done with Game & Watch. It's getting a 3.
Oh,
All right.
you're done with Game & Watch now, are you?
That is the subtotal of Melanie and Joe's scores. Melanie being the more generous one as usual. Alright, this is...
I think I'm still like reeling from the Wii U scale where like 1s and 2s were saved for things that were just like
You're almost
offensive to
not
look
gonna
at.
find... You are gonna find some things that would be a 1 on the Wii U scale. You genuinely are, but you're almost not.
No,
like,
no,
I can only think of 2. And they literally just don't work.
Damn muscle memory.
So this is Balloon Fight for the Game & Watch.
Balloon Fight for the Game & Watch? 2.
Yes. You didn't even see the footage.
Yeah, I just need to hear the description of it.
Alright. You gave it the same score as Joe and double Melanie's score. Alright, that's your 1980. That's 1986. Now we're on to 1987.
Here.
Was it?
Oh, this rules. This game rules. I'm gonna want you to pay attention to this because I want to point out Melanie gave this a 10 and Joe was not far off. This game that you might not have seen fucking rips.
Alex, you
Compare
hate shmups, though, don't you?
I do hate shmups. I have a bias
Right.
against shmups.
compare this to all the shit that you were seeing like last year.
Yeah. No, I mean, at least like from an art standpoint, this is really
This
good.
is like what an absolute banger, especially for like 87 standards.
Yep. I'm gonna give it a 9. It probably deserves a 10. Look at this! Holy shit!
Yes.
Whoa! Nintendo made this?
No, they published it.
Okay.
They brought it over. R-Type is a Hudson franchise.
Okay.
Now a Konami franchise, I believe. Or I think it ended up going somewhere else. But
Damn.
yeah, R-Type fucking rules. Alright, from that to an NES game. Here's a game that Joe specifically hates.
That's just because he's bad at it.
Kid Icarus?
Yeah, here's Kid Icarus. AKA the other game on the Metroid engine.
Did I already rate Metroid?
Nope.
Then why are we going with Kid Icarus first?
Because we're going in release order, and this came out first.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay.
If you haven't rated it yet, it hasn't come out yet.
Gotcha.
In North America.
In North America, yeah. Anyways, this part's boring, because this is just this player farming currency effectively. There we go.
My only knowledge of Kid Icarus is from Smash Pieces, where they both hated it.
I did not hate it. I liked it.
You were frustrated by it.
Yeah,
That's
because it's
very
an
different.
old ass NES game. I think Joe is the one that fucking hated it, and I
Yeah,
was like,
Joe
it's
gave us
not
a
that
1.
bad.
Well, you liked the Game Boy one a lot more.
Yeah, that was like 10 years later.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say Game & Watch?
Game Boy.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't exist yet. We're in 1987.
I'll give it 7.
Okay. That is 2 points higher than Melanie and 6 points higher than Joe. Also, very bold of a developer to make the first half of the game so much harder than the second half. That's so funny.
It's lore accurate.
It's lore accurate, but it's such a hilariously dumb decision. Alright, here's Volleyball NES. This might be on NSO.
I don't know. 5.
Alright, that is 2 points higher than both of the others.
This does not appear to be. Oh no, it is listed before Kid Icarus, but I doubt that on NSO they
What?
bothered to.
Yeah. This is pro wrestling.
This one's also on NSO.
Yeah. This one, though, the game doesn't tell you if you're gonna win beforehand, so it's not accurate. It's not about putting on a good show. Although this is a winner is you.
Yo, some of the player characters in this are wild.
They sure are.
I'm a big fan of the Swamp Thing, just named the Amazon.
Yep. Is this game good? No. Is it interesting? Yes.
I'm gonna give it another 5.
Alright. That is the sum total of both of the other scores.
Yeah, I loaded that one
A
up. to
5 is
give
a
it
bad
shot.
score.
I don't think
No, a 5
like-
is an average score.
Yeah, I think a 5 is a mediocre score.
5 is right in the middle, Alex.
For me, a 5 is like the good out and the bad, like, kind of cancel each other out, which is not what you
We
want
call
from a video
that
game.
We call that mediocre, not good.
Yeah, you call that mediocre.
But when you're playing a video game, you don't want to be like both frustrated and entertained at the same time in equal measure. Like, you need the good to outweigh the bad. Like, it being mediocre is bad.
Speak for yourself. I play games to suffer sometimes. So does Melanie.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that right now.
I did finish Xenoblade 2.
Speaking of suffering, here's Metroid. I can't wait for you to give a score that is the sum total of Melanie and Joe's. Because that is possible.
Metroid is 3.
Wow, okay. No, you gave the lowest on that one. The others gave it 5s.
I respect Metroid a lot for what it was at the time. I really don't enjoy it.
I don't think that having graph paper be necessary while playing it is a good design
Alright, speaking
decision.
of graph paper, here's the Legend of Zelda.
10.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No. No. We're interrogating this. Hey, Alex.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever beaten The Legend of Zelda for the NES?
No.
What? Are you giving this a 10 because of its legacy?
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yes. I am rejecting your score because you said at the beginning that you were going to rate this as if you were playing it the day it came out.
Uh-huh.
You cannot rate something.
He doesn't have a legacy. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, on the day
Also,
it came out, you
can't-
do have a copy of the strategy guide.
Also, the strategy guide was not comprehensive enough. Also, importantly, would you give Metroid a 3 based on its legacy? Or just based on the NES content of the NES game?
I don't like the way Metroid feels to play. Like Zelda.
Oh, and you
as a
do like
franchise.
Zelda 1.
Huh?
You do like Zelda 1?
Just the basics of controlling, moving around, and attacking. Yeah.
No.
You didn't answer my question.
Perfect, but it's definitely
don't
playable.
You don't get to use a different rubric. Look, if you've played a lot of this game and you want to give this a 10 because you love like the feeling of exploration in Zelda 1 and the world design of Zelda 1 and the progression of Zelda 1, I will let you give Zelda 1 a 10. You are not going to give Zelda 1 a 10 because the Zelda franchise is good.
That's fair. In that case, it's a 3.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm sorry.
I just figured you should get the same thing as Metroid, considering the rubric we're using.
Alright, in that case, needing graph paper is an instant 3. This will not come back to bite you in the ass. I'm gonna make a note. If you need graph paper, it's an Alex 3. So
Look, I realize that this whole ranking situation is a form of us just psychologically damaging each other.
No,
So we're
it's
just
not
gonna
intended
inflict
to do
it
that.
back
No,
and
Alex.
forth.
Alex, you were the only person that has treated it as such. No one else that I've ever done this with has treated it as inflicting psychological damage on anyone. This is a you special.
I'm a special person.
Here's Mike Tyson's Punch Out for the NES. Look at how big those sprites are.
10.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Even though there's racism. Hey, Melanie.
That's me.
This must be
What
the
would you
shape
rate
of
Mike
sentence.
Tyson's Punch Out?
Still, it was true enough.
I'm sure it's gonna embarrass me no matter what.
No, what would you give it? I'm not asking what do you think you gave. Like, 'cause if I ask you the same question 2 years apart, you're gonna give me a different answer, like in all likelihood.
Especially because I have not played this since at least 2 years before the first time you asked me. It feels like an 8, maybe a 9, but I guess as 8.
Okay. Do you have any context or guess without me having to go back as to why you gave it a 7?
Okay, I'm pretty sure that I did deduct points for the racism.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Joe gave it a 9, probably also for the racism. Joe gives 9 to... Anyways.
Oh-ho. I'm afraid
Here's
you came up with
Slalom,
that brilliant
which you might have
scheme
played
a
on Rare
little
Replay.
too late.
Ah, damn it!
I wouldn't if I...
Shut up, you!
Slalom has one of my favorite location names of NES game, which is Mount Nasty.
I'll get you. I'll get you for this.
Shut the hell up before I tear off your arms, ram a stick up your ass, and turn you into a kebab.
Sorry, I'm trying to kind of pay attention to the side quest.
That you were able to restrain.
Oh, that's okay. You're playing as a slalom boarder who has an incredibly
Cramp.
specifically depicted ass for some reason. And you are slaloming down a mountain between flags.
How does it control? Does it feel nice?
They sentenced the bandit to 10 years.
Have you ever played
Seal was
Replay?
open when we got there, but we defeated the Shade.
All right, then you probably never played this game.
Oh, Alex, I have news about the next quest. That's gonna. I have news about the quest that's gonna sound like bad news until like I actually finish the sentence. When you're gonna hear it's good news.
Okay.
You did not actually have to clear the trials for that quest, but you will have to in the next quest, and the ones that you cleared at this time will stay cleared.
Thank God.
It feels fine. I mean, you can get good at it.
Alex, go speak to the King of Facade.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like I probably would have enjoyed this as a kid in the 80s. Let me give it a 7.
Okay. That is the sum total of the two other scores. I think they deducted points for seeing a butt.
Oh.
I don't actually think so. Here's Rad Racer. This game shipped with red and blue 3D glasses so that you could play this game in 3D.
That sounds like it could not possibly have gone well.
Nope, sure didn't.
But you could play it without 3D and it'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is non-3D footage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count it against it then.
It's a couple years before we realize how much a mistake the Virtual Boy is.
Hey, this has 2 colors of 3D lens.
I don't know, 6?
Okay, that's almost the sum total.
I'm
What's
I'm
wrong?
thinking about the 3DS right now, and I realize I've never had this thought before. That like they looked at the most infamous
We'll take care
failure
of it.
that their
Rest
company had
easy,
ever
good
had,
king.
and said, "Let's do that idea again." But this time we'll get it right.
Yeah, hopefully they do that with the Wii U again.
Nope. That was called the Switch.
Yeah, I think the
They
Switch is
took
what
off TV Play.
Yeah, Switch is what they consider to be the Wii U done right. I'm with you, Alex, that I don't agree, but that is what they believe it is.
I mean, they looked at Xbox trying the Wii U with Xbox Smart Glass. That lasted for about 6 months.
I just miss dual screen gaming.
Yeah, dual screen
I
used to be nice.
I called in a drone strike in Dead Rising 3 on Xbox One using Smart Glass. Here's Bomb Sweeper. For the game.
Game & Watch 1.
But Alex, it also tells you the time.
That's not a good thing. Don't want to be reminded of my mortality when I'm playing a video game.
Yeah, you know, that's fair.
Why are you playing Nier?
I ask that question every Monday. How did you
Because
let
I'm a-
Melanie
because
con you
I'm
into
a-
playing Nier 1?
Because I'm a broken human being, and for some reason, people trust me.
Yeah, no.
And we're still here, aren't we?
I'm not
Why are
fucking
we here?
sure.
Just to suffer?
Although, Alex must be a little broken too, because I found a save editor online. So, and I was like, Alex, we can skip this. And Alex said, no,
No,
I need to do this correctly.
Alright, yeah.
I am
And
choosing
he
this
thinks,
suffering.
He thinks that ranking is about inflicting suffering.
Yeah.
Alright, this is ice hockey.
My goal is just to make sure that no one's having a good time on Mondays.
This is ice hockey.
You did play Star Fox Adventures before this, so yeah, there's no good
5?
Star Fox Avengers.
Adventures.
Alright, 5 it is. Alright.
My speech is gonna be a little weird while I'm going through voice therapy, okay? I say as though it was not, I did not already have staggering trouble with pronunciation beforehand.
Yeah, I fuck up words all the time, and I'm just existing. There's no reason.
Hey, y'all ever work in a warehouse at Nintendo of America and get told, hey, can you write up some fake lore for this Mario game that didn't come out as a Mario game in Japan? And you're like, sure, that enemy is trans. And then no one will let that go for the rest of time?
I mean, not specifically a Nintendo warehouse, but...
This was a Nintendo of
that
America
enemy-
warehouse worker decided that?
Yes. Yeah, no, someone in Japan said this character is named Birdo, and then someone in Nintendo of America who wrote the fucking instruction manual said, actually, she likes to be called Catherine, but we're gonna actively dead name her. That's a fun lore.
What the hell?
That's a fun lore bit that will not age poorly.
Look, Alex, all I'm saying is don't look up the etymology of the word travesty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that.
Just never do that.
Hey, anyways, here's Super Mario Brothers USA.
I did learn
a game-
how...
What?
I was just gonna say, I did learn how humans figured out that we are 70% water, and that was a mistake. Super Mario USA?
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2. Remember, if you bought this on release day, you don't know that there's a different Super Mario 2.
Yeah. I had this on GBA and I did not like it.
I mean, you might if you're in way too deep.
No games media of the time mentioned it. It took a little bit for people to realize.
Were there not, like, people importing? Like, at least
Greg
a
must have
very
known.
small amount.
Yes, there was a small amount of people, but, like, no, it did not become mainstream knowledge for, like, 2 years after this or so.
Yeah.
I'm give it a 4.
Okay.
Wait, you hate it that much?
I'm just ranking it accurately. Apparently every game that I give like a 5 to is like the cumulative score of both of y'all's. So I'm just
Alex,
gonna
it's so funny. It's so funny because for ice hockey, Melanie 8, Joe 8, Alex 5, Mario 2, Melanie 8, Joe 7, Alex 4. It's so funny that you've now moved to less than half of the cumulative total.
Alex is being very consistent. Whatever me and Joe went with, he does the opposite. Extremely consistent.
That's also a game I have like actual experience with and a history with, and I just never liked it.
Speaking of, here's a Zelda game that requires an instruction manual because the localization is too bad otherwise. This game is unbeatable if you take the game at its word.
Yeah, this game's a 2. It's got some good temple music.
I respect that it's going for something wild and out there. It does not do a good job of it, but I respect it.
What would you give this, Melanie?
I don't know. I'm embarrassed enough when I hear my old scores. I think this is...
Tell me.
See, the problem is I did play this as a kid back when, and that's like poisons my memories of it because like it's a matter of back then it didn't matter like if a game was actually good as long as I could just do something in it. I liked it. Like I couldn't read. I didn't know the localization was terrible.
That the game actively lied to you.
Yeah. That's why this one is hard for me to like give us an actual
Find the heart in Southern Parappa.
Well, it's just like Dark Souls. That's pretty cool.
Talk
That's
with
right,
my
that's how.
father before you leave town. Where's your father? You are just the same NPC copy and pasted 20 times. Each town has a wise man. Learn from him.
I can feel them struggling against character limits.
Yes. Well, I'm waiting on your score, Melanie. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. 5? Alright, you gave it a 7, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Here's another fucking rare game. God, this song slaps. We have finally reached the era of rare music slapping.
Oh yeah, this music slaps.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unmute it for a second.
Oh, okay, let me go back.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But what about the gameplay music?
Yeah, what about it? I regret to inform you that they could not have sound effects and music at the same time.
What a downgrade. This kind of racer I hate. So 3?
Okay. Half of Melanie's.
Seems fine.
Yeah, world-class track meet. I like this YouTube channel name a lot.
What? I can't see. What is it?
John Hall, open bracket, gaming, close bracket.
Damn it!
It's a strong one. We better take our time.
No wonder the masked people couldn't take this guy out.
Save
a button
such chatter
masher.
for a later time. We must stay calm and approach this slowly.
Yes, except it
Oh, my
uses
ass.
the power pad, which is a floor mat that has different buttons on it that you were supposed to run in place on. Or you could simply plug in a controller and mash.
The footage is going? Okay, there it is.
Yeah, player 1 is a human and player 2 sucks.
So you're just hitting A whenever you need to jump over a hurdle, is that it?
No. You are physically, you have a floor mat in your real
The shade,
home
either way.
that is plugged into the NES that has 2 buttons on it that your left and right foot go on, and you are running on it back and forth, and you are jumping over hurdles.
And there's no way to play it with the controller.
No, there is, and if you do that, you're just mashing A and B, and then stopping input to jump.
Okay. I did it! I did the thing! Hey, Platty.
All right, now time to grind money forever. So you got the
There.
weapon, right?
I did.
Okay.
We can double check it. Earthworm's Claw, Beastbane, Labyrinth's Whisper, is that it?
It should have been Labyrinth's Song.
Oh, Labyrinth's Song, okay. We have a lot of things that
Yes.
are labeled as new.
All right, so now what we should do is we should go to Seafront.
That game's
check
a
the
3,
price of
Seren.
it.
Thank you.
We should go to Seafront, check the price of those weapons, and figure out if we have enough shit to just sell.
Yep.
And if not, then we're gonna have to.
If we don't have enough to just sell, just call it.
Okay.
This,
I mean, if we do have enough to sell, I assume call also because I doubt you're gonna
Yeah,
do the
we're
Shadow
not gonna do
Lords
the
now.
Shadow Lord either. No.
can you put the audio back on because we have another rare banger?
Sure.
Yep. This is Anticipation.
Okay, I've never heard of this one.
Oh, this is real music.
Yeah, this is a jam.
This music
Melanie.
doesn't fit the sound font as well, but it is still real music.
Melanie, do you remember this game?
I do not.
You're in for a fun reminder then. Alex, I can't wait for your initial impression.
It's a board game.
Huh? Are you serious?
So the AI is connecting the dots.
What is the significance of the dice in the top
And then
right?
player 2 has buzzed in. That's the timer.
And then you
Player
can
2
type in what you think it
buzzed
is.
in, and then it's Pictionary,
Oh.
where the NES draws for you and your family. They got it right.
Is that what a beehive looks like?
Yeah. Trumpet moves 2 places. Blue puzzle. They got rid of rolling the dice because that's not the fun part of Mario Party.
What does it mean for something to be blue or yellow or red or whatever?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Player 1. Hey. Correct answer.
Your drawings need to have to actually look like the thing that you're drawing.
I'm gonna walk into the forest and
This
never
is-
be seen again.
This is
Nintendo put this out in the same year as Mario 2, Ice Hockey, Zelda 2.
Oh, I think
this is-
the colors are the category because this one's man-made and the beehive was the same category, or the same
Gotcha.
color, the same category.
This is a 1.
Alright. Oh, that is half of Melanie's score and a third of Joe's score. Don't worry, this next one, they both gave a 1-2. This is Super Team Games, another game that uses the power pad, which is the map where you run.
Alright, I'm gonna mute the game. Okay.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Log hop.
I need to get rid of the menu. Anything that's gonna use the power pad, I'm just gonna give it a 2.
Hang on, there must be some racism in here that got them to give it a 1. There's no way they gave this just a 1 without there being... Because there's no way this thing doesn't have racism somewhere in it, right?
What's the game called?
Super Team Games.
What is it?
Alright, I'll give you the subtotal of their score. I'll put a 2 down.
Okay.
So, we can finally
All right.
save Yona now, huh?
It would have... What is it, lad?
This next game is called
it's
Safe
about this
Buster.
upcoming fight with and while I do anything.
How you...
Hey,
Someone's been
Oh
eavesdropping.
my god,
eh?
1.
And you like
Wanna do-
catching
Kinda,
things
you
and putting them
now it
somewhere
don't.
else?
No.
If it, after weird hits get just the
I'm gonna eat.
Weird, that's a third of Melanie's score and a third of Joe's score. I don't know why they gave this one 3.
They love the
Justify
Game
your-
Watch.
Justify yourself, Melanie.
I don't know, I'm
marvel
sure
at
I
how
had a
relatively
reason.
simple a task
Here's
this
Gold
retrieval
Cliff.
process proved to be.
What if it was racist?
I can't go back to the
It's
days
almost
where
as
every
if
time I
someone
saw a
deliberately
Game & Watch,
set
I
us
thought
on
it
this
was the
path.
last Game & Watch I'd
You're
ever
overthinking again, Vice.
For some reason, despite this one being
I don't care if it's a
racist,
trap.
they
Yona's
gave this
waiting
a
for
2.
me and I'm going.
I'm giving it a 1.
I see.
Great. Alright, here's your... For 1987... Alright, let's go back to 86, because that's when we started today. I'm gonna read the final average scores of each year. 86, 87, 88. Melanie, 3.4. Joe, 3. Alex, 4.8.
Uh-huh.
1987. Melanie, 5.4. Joe, 4.6. Alex, 5.6.
Okay.
And that's adjusted for the deflation of The Legend of Zelda 3. 1988, Melanie, 4.6. Joe, 4.1. Alex, 2.4. There is not a single game that you rated higher than either of the other two. Every single one was significantly lower, to the point that in Alex's ranking, there will never be, like, statistically, there will never be a worse year for Nintendo than 1988.
Yeah, it goes down the history books as the worst year to be a Nintendo fan.
Ice Hockey, Mario 2, Zelda 2. No, because there were so many good games in 88. RC Pro Am.
Nintendo wasn't making them.
Hold on, Melanie. I think we might be in the clear.
How much money do you need?
Like 20 something.
Seriously?
Because I just bought the other two. 36,200. Yeah, that's it.
Wait.
That's it.
Oh, fuck.
Weapons collector. We found every weapon. I just got the Steam
Holy
achievement.
Shit!
We did it! Yes!
Nice.
Thank God!
A bunch of townspeople
Defeated.
disappeared along.
Oh my God. It feels good. It feels like such a relief. I figured we had to do another, like, 2-hour grinding stream after this, but we don't.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember
Congrats.
how originally we were saying that we were gonna save the side quests for Route C,
Yeah.
so that like we have something exciting to do? And then like as soon as you started doing the side quests, you were like, not doing this shit anymore.
Well, okay, so that last side quest, it felt like they were just kicking me in the shins. Every single time I tried to make any sort of progress, I had to, like, go back to the junk heap or
Oh
do
yeah,
another
it's
step.
like every person that's ever played this game, that side quest is like one of the last things they do in the
Yep.
game, because everyone is the exact same process through this game of like Route A and Route B. They just play through it normally, and then they get to Route C, and they're like, I have to do what to finish this game?
Yeah. No, fuck that.
1988, by the way, in Japan, Mega Man 2 and Dragon Quest 3.
Good
And
year.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 is a 10 out of 10. I played that on my iPhone when it was out on iOS.
What?
Yeah. There was an iOS port of Mega Man 2.
Yeah, I know.
It was
It's
great.
infamous for how terrible it was.
I loved it.
No, you loved Mega Man 2.
Yeah,
You didn't love the iPhone conversion.
I had no other reference. I was like, I mean, I was, you know,
Alex, what are you like
mid-teens.
physically doing right now?
I'm just kind of running around.
Uh,
I could go to.
You were going to the Shadow Lord's castle.
No, I'm in town. I could go to Opal and Devila and start the conversation so that we can just jump into the Shadow Lord's castle next time around.
Yeah, we can save the.
all right.
I
want
yeah,
you
that's
to
it. That's
I
it.
want you to see the frame
Yes,
rate.
lad.
Also the font.
Is there a way to
Look
swim
at how
using
terrible this font
magic,
is,
or-
Mr. Font.
That is important to your rankings, Alex.
Yeah.
All right.
So far, the font looks good.
Melanie, I want you to watch the frame rate of this. It's not being ruined by Discord.
I see.
It runs at inconsistent frame rates, either too slow or too fast.
Yeah, no wonder I was able to get past Wily's castle.
Yeah, no shit. This is the worst version ever put out of Mega Man 2. There has never been a version as bad as this.
But I got to Wily's castle on this version.
Yeah, you probably had no time. Like, like nothing else demanding your time.
Yeah, no, I was just in high school.
And look at these terrible icons on the right. My god.
They're disgusting.
Yeah. This is not a 10 out of 10.
Mega Man 2 is, though.
Mega Man 2 is. This is like a 4 out of 10.
When will we rate every NES game?
Melanie?
No.
Melanie.
I just feel in my
Melanie,
heart
the last
that-
time you did that, we started the Wii U ranking. You do not
I-
actually want to rank every NES
No,
game.
I don't. But I feel like I will at some point. Like
I'm
I feel
watching
like-
every week Jeff Gersman play like 20 minutes to an hour of every NES game one by one and rank them all. And let me tell you something.
Oh, so many of them are bad.
It gets so much worse than you think.
So did the Wii U.
No, their bottom game is Operation Secret Storm, a Gulf War era game about taking it to Saddam.
Oh my god.
Sweet shit. And you don't want to go through this.
You're really gonna do the whole village is. I guess it's.
I'll bring her.
Yeah, no, it's
Anyway,
also we're
yes.
not going to come up with a more correct list than this. I'm going to find the lowest ranking Nintendo published game that he has so far. He has not ranked every game yet. We're gonna go up. It's Clue Land, which he ranks at 221 out of 292 so far.
I did try Clue Land last week after we talked about it, and it
Yeah.
was somehow worse than you described.
I have been trying to, when I describe these games, unless I, like, seriously fucking hate it, I am trying my absolute best to, like, be as neutral as possible. They gave Action 52 12 spots from the bottom.
That's so dire.
Yeah. Second to last is The Uncanny X-Men, if you want to go play an X-Men game.
I've never wanted to go play an X-Men game. Thank you for your consideration.
Oh, I mean, I've already made you do one.
Yeah, it has not given me a favorable impression of the rest of them.
What is this website?
Oh, this is an incredible game. 8bitnintendo.science, which is a fan website that is ranking this. It's tracking all of the games pending scientific analysis and the official canon chart, where you can see the game, the year, the developer, whether or not it was licensed, the episode, and then the timestamp for that episode if you want to go watch the science in motion. Mega Man 2 is his current number 1.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
His top 10 is Mega Man 2, Bionic Commando, Super Mario Bros., Rygar, River City Ransom, Mario 2 USA, DuckTales, Contra, Baseball Stars, and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That is his current top 10. His bottom 10 is Taboo the Sixth Sense, which is a rare horoscope software scam.
Okay.
Stiller, Back to the Future, Where's Waldo, Swamp Thing.
Where's Waldo? It's so
Oh.
bad.
It's by Bethesda.
Of course it is.
Swamp Thing,
It's on par with the rest of their games.
Athena, Barbie, Circus Caper, Robo Demons, The Uncanny X-Men, and Operation Secret Storm, which is that last one. And then, yeah, just an incredible, and the reason that this list also exists is because you can go onto his Patreon and say, hey, I really want you to...
So bad. I love it.
Yes, you could go to... You can go and say, I really want you to cover Rare's Beetlejuice game from 1991.
Beetlejuice.
Dude, there's no shot any of these are good. Like Caesar's Palace.
What?
You know, the Caesar's Palace video game by developed by Real Time Associates and published by Virgin Games.
Color a dinosaur?
Mm-hmm. Color Dinosaur is infamous. Or Donkey Kong Classics, that time that Nintendo acknowledged that the Donkey Kong port for NES was bad, and so they re-ported it from scratch.
Sweet shit.
And released it a second time, but not in America. Just in Japan and Europe.
Alright, I'm gonna start calling it here. I need to go make myself some dinner.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I love how, like, Joe has always been, like, so harsh on the NES era.
Yeah.
And, like, he's, like... I've always thought, like, you can't just blanket give that assessment to the entire era. And I'm like, he might not be harsh enough.
What's wrong with? Hang on, let me find this. Bible Adventures, Bible Buffet, Exodus, Joshua and the Battle of Jericho, King of Kings: The Early Years, and Sunday Funday.
King of Kings: The Early Years. What, you play as like a adolescent
Baby
Jesus?
Jesus.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Absolutely.
That is my current favorite
What
title
the
for
fuck?
a video game.
King of
King of
Kings.
Kings: The Early Years. That is so
Hang on.
good.
Hang on, I'm putting this up.
You're on a camel. You're shooting things up in the sky. What?
Hang on, you gotta take a Bible quiz. Hang on, you gotta take a Bible quiz.
I like
Frankincense count?
Frankincense count.
this. Like, this is supposed to be
Are you supposed to be? Are you a magi going to visit Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay.
like the intention of this is supposed to be like this is the only good video game that you could play as.
Yeah, this is sold mail order. This is unlicensed by Nintendo.
Like as a good Christian, this is the only video game that's supposed to be acceptable to play. But like I'm looking at this and it's like if I was an honest believer in God and Christianity,
Yeah.
like
I would be insulted.
how do you not get this and say what the fuck are you doing? Like this is so offensive if you're a true believer in God and Jesus. Like I do not understand how
There is a lot of that on
how
Christian
this
media.
happens.
It's just kind of par for the course. At
Yeah.
this point.
Why do the last parts of Flight to Egypt take place on ice levels with
Oh,
Egypt
I
frozen
love
over
that!
in the Bible, and I don't remember that part?
That's so important to me.
I can't.
Ice just had to go slip.
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to give King of Kings: The Early Years to Xander as a punishment game,
That might act like he is Christian. That might actually
Yeah.
be too far. Because either it's gonna be like a little offensive, or he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I played that one." And, like, there's no in between there.
you give it to Raritan then.
Oh fuck, that's a good idea. That's
All right.
a good idea.
Oh yeah,
We
we need
should
to do
head
another
out.
Mario Party monthly so that we can do that to them. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to ask like if you guys are free this weekend for a makeup, but I don't know.
Yeah.
At this,
I should be able to.
maybe at this point we just call June a miss and just focus on the July one.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making the stream interesting, Seren. I'm sorry
You're welcome.
for my rankings.
Yeah, well, I got to meet a new Glup Shitto, so it's not always that
There
bad.
you go. There you go. There's something you got out of it. All right. See you all next week for the very end of Nier Replicant.
Maybe the last time you ever play Nier Replicant.
I
if
guess we
you
need to do
decide,
Route E.
Fuck this shit.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, do you want? I like ending E. Like I do like it, but you gotta replay Act 1 to get to it.
No, we've already sunk costs. I know it's a fallacy, but we need to get through it. I want to see it to the end.
Wait, before we go.
Yep.
I've already closed out my screen share, so it's not gonna be easy to bring it back up. But I'm gonna drop this in the chat. I'm not usually this self-promotional, but if we don't get another 23 plushie pre-orders by in the next 2.5 days, no one gets their plushies.
Oh,
So,
no.
Monsters Expedition plush, please pre-order. Back it. I have the only one in existence in my home, and it's so good.
Very cute. All right.
Figure out if I have the money to spend this way. I don't, but
$30.
I can...
Yes. $30. Anyways, thank you. Please spread the word if you know anyone that likes Monster Expedition, or just cute plushies like that.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
See y'all next one.